Okay, so this song is called Miscommunication.
So you asked what I meant when I said nothing. Well, in all honesty, my phone died on me last night. I didn't mean to give you mixed messages when I didn't send you any message. It's just a little miscommunication, but if it's any kind of consolation, my bad, my bad. So you asked why every time you're around a leg behind in the group. Wrong. It's not cause I don't like you, it's cause I really fucking do, but I'm shy. I didn't mean to give you mixed messages when I never looked in your direction. It's just a little miscommunication, but if it's any kind of consolation, my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad, my bad.
That's a actually, yeah. I do find that I'm inside more often, so I do, and usually musicians in general, like when you're upset, like you hear more sad songs than you do happy songs, because when you're happy, you're out doing things. When you're upset about something or like seasonally depressed, there's more inspiration. So yeah, I do find that I do write more in the winter. Yeah. Like I really like lyrics that flow into each other. Like for instance, I really think about my tongue movement while I'm singing, so that it can flow really well. If I can constantly have my tongue going up and down, then it creates a nice sound. It just flows well. So the lyrics that I choose, I try to like, for instance, like one thing that I had made one time just to see how much I could like continuously rhyme while doing up and down movements with the tongue was refuse to take acknowledgement of all the lack of knowledge in the halls of all the colleges and women with their collagen. I'll call it like a raging alcoholic. Yeah. It's just like, it just goes up and down, up and down. That's one thing that I really like. So I find that Eminem and Tupac did really influence my lyric writing. But then for the sound of the music, it has to be, yeah, like Secondhand Serenade, some emo stuff, first to last, cut my wrists. Okay, so yeah, back to tuning. Well, my dad, he got me started on guitar when I was 5. I didn't want to play guitar. It seemed like such a chore to me at the time. But he kept forcing me every hour or every day for an hour. I would practice guitar, and I would complain. I'd be like, my fingers hurt. I don't want to do this. I want to go outside and play. But he always told me that you'll thank me later. And the funny reason was that I asked him why, and he's like, because then all the girls are gonna like you in school. And I'm like, Didn't care back then, but hey, thanks, Dad. But yeah, he was a person who was a big influence because he was the one who started me playing music. Anybody else? Nah, just musicians. I was really depressed during winter. I was really depressed, and I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep. I kept staying up till like 7 in the morning, and then I would sleep for a couple hours. And so during those wee hours in the morning, like I wrote this one like 4 or 5 in the morning after like a week of just not being able to sleep and getting super frustrated. So I just kept playing my guitar. Yeah, it was during winter, so that's funny that this is, yeah. This one I did some experimenting with time changes. So there's gonna be, it's not gonna follow the typical song structure.
Why does it always feel like everything is staying the same? Why do I always want to run away and change my name? Why do I always stay up later, 4 a.m. and I can't sleep? Cause I always feel like everything is staying the same, and I always want to run away and change my name. Why do I always question the intentions, friends or frenemies? I must be messed up in the head, tearing at the seams, walking in footsteps of places I have already been. Oh, I should leave, but I'm scared of defeat. Oh, it's hard. Time and choices and a face that you lose, then the time is now or never and you don't have a clue. Yeah, someone has been there, done that better. History repeats itself, but it's only time and choices and a face that you lose. So the time is now or never and you don't have a clue. Yeah, the constant echo of regret will haunt you daily, whispering you're messed up in the head, tearing at the seams, places you have already been. Or you should leave, but you're scared of defeat. Oh, it's hard. Oh, it's hard. Oh, I know it's hard. You should leave, cause it's not fair to let defeat win.
I'll go like 8 months without writing something, without even touching my guitar sometimes, and then out of nowhere, 6 songs, just boom, just happened in a week. I had that one time. I was so upset that it wasn't 7 songs in the week, because it would have been one for every day. But yeah, like that's how it happens. It just comes out of nowhere, and I just go to my room, shut the door, and write it. It's never really anything in particular. And it's always been something that I can come back to. Like I said, I could go 8 months without touching my guitar, and then out of nowhere, I just get this urge to write something, and then I go in my room and play all the songs I've ever written, and then write a new song. It's just, I can come back to it no matter how long it's been. I have one more that kind of accompanied that one. If I could play that, then that would be good. Yeah? Okay. Let me just get it. It was slightly out of tune, so at the end there I was touching it really lightly so that it wouldn't bend the string ever so slightly, so that it would change the sound. Yeah. Okay, so the one that went along with that one is shit. Trying to remember which one. Well, all of my songs. Yeah. So I wrote on the back of my guitar all the songs that I know or have written. So all these ones here are mine, and then all these ones here are songs that I know. Yeah. 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 So if I'm drawing a blank, like right now, which has happened so many times, then I can just look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, exactly. It's my cheat sheet. It's my whole set list. Okay, so scream at God out in the moonlight. He can barely hear your words at distance, muffled in their doubts. Fuck right off with your head now. Holier than thou, your peers are jury's verdicts out. One more day to toil through, and 5 decades hamster wheeling, stuck in a rat race. 100 more faces to replace, same old personalities, small talk and you have to please. Hey, how are you? I'm good. And how's the weather out there? And oh my God, you hear about Karen? She got so drunk last night that she's such and such and blah 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 blah. One step forward in pace. Trade your time for money, but you're never trading place. What goes round never comes around. Down in this sold out, washed up town, stuck in one more day to toil through, and 5 decades hamster wheeling, stuck in a rat race. 100 more faces to replace, same old personalities, small talk and you have to please. Hey, how are you? I'm good, I think. And how's the weather out there? Worse than yours. And oh my God, you hear about Karen? She got so drunk last night that she's such and such and blah 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 blah. And that's a song about small talk.